Hello, Governor. This is Rick Steed, new from the Ville. We're going to talk about Doctor Who, Season 9, Episode 6. But first, I got something I want to tell you. You ever pay attention to poker? Like, for a while there, poker was the biggest rage on ESPN. And the thing that was interesting about poker was that it's a game of skill. Now, I know there's a lot of chance, a lot of luck involved in it. But when you play poker, you don't actually play the cards. Yes, you can count the cards and do something like that to up your chances. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. But when you play poker, you play the other people. You watch them, watch their behaviors, watch their micro movements. And then every person has what's called a tell. Now, there's a couple of the hotshot best poker players in the world that would have glasses on. And they would have glasses on because they knew their eyes told on them. Every time they had a good hand, you could see it in their eyes. Every time their hand was trash, you could see it in their eyes. Some people just have that way of being able to look in your eyes and look into your soul. And they know whether you're for real, whether you're a liar, whether you're in love, whether you're confused. Not only does your face tell it, but your eyes say everything, even when your mouth says nothing. Let's get into it. Hello, Governor. This is Rick Steed, new from the Ville, and we're here to talk about Doctor Who, Season 9, Episode 6, The Woman Who Lived. Now, this episode is a continuation of the last episode. Now, if you've been rocking with me for a while, you know that I'm not going to do a long recap. I'm going to do a short recap. Then we're going to get into the quotes and my personal thoughts, and we're going to be done. Now, this particular episode is set in 1651. And it's been 800 years since the last episode, and yes, Ashildr is still alive. From the consequences of what the doctor did to repair her body after she died, she's now been alive for over 800 years. Now, the crazy thing is, Ashildr has now renamed herself Me, because she says Me is all that she has. She's been alone all this time. She has no one else to rely on but Me. So she calls herself Me. Now, in this particular episode, Me is also a bandit that they call the Nightmare. And she's basically like a Robin Hood type. She rides around and robs people, but she's on the lookout for an alien artifact, which is why the TARDIS brought the doctor to this particular place. Me's also deeply offended because she thought the doctor finally came to come get her. After all these years, the doctor, since he chose this life for her, he's finally come to get her. But he didn't. He came for the alien artifact. That really pisses me off. We find that Me has had one hell of an adventure of a life, but she's bitter. She's way past cynical. She's nasty now. She had 3 kids and she lost all 3 of them to the Black Plague. And now she said she will never have kids again. She will never get close to anyone. And even though the doctor gave her another one of those little chips in order to make someone else immortal, she never used it. Now, as the doctor and Me go find the artifact that they're looking for, they run into a rival highwayman named Sam Swift. He's easily defeated and then taken prisoner. And we find out that Me has a partner named Leandro. Now, he's actually an alien. So this story starts to resemble Beauty and the Beast because he's a kind of a lion-looking dude. And he can open a portal to the scars. And he's vowed to take me with him. The problem is we know, we can feel it, he's lying, and he wanted to open up a portal to the stars to have his world invade Earth, not the other way around. Sam Swift is on the gallows. He's about to be hung, but he's got such a great personality. He's telling jokes right before he's executed. And in the midst of everything that was going on, he's able to be freed. But Leandro uses a weapon on him, and the doctor and me use the chip to bring Sam Swift back to life. So at this point, Sam and me decide to see if maybe something is there. At least they have each other. But me also vows that she makes a promise that she's never going to leave the doctor alone, since he won't make her a companion. Doctor says there's no way that he can, because when he looks in her eyes, he sees the emptiness. And that's why he keeps humans around him, to remind him of how fleeting life is. He looked in her eyes and saw emptiness, and he said, there's no way that you and I can be together. It won't be good. Now, you know that I love my quotes. So I have one really. I'm not going to give you the one quote that everyone's heard, you know, that the eyes are the windows to the soul. That's supposedly said by Shakespeare. It was probably said much earlier than that. The one quote I do have is from Jenna Cachola, and she says, eyes are the windows to the soul. A smile is the mirror of the heart. You know, that whole eyes are the windows to a soul is an expression that really suggests that a person's eyes can reveal their true emotions, their inner nature, and sometimes give you a glimpse of their inner world. And that's why I talked about poker at the beginning being a tell. Your eyes can say so much about you. They can give you away. Like, I am one of those type of people that if you had a meeting at work, or you're, sitting at church, the way that my mind works, you probably should not sit next to me, because I'm the person who's going to crack jokes or say things at the wrong time that may be inappropriate, or just may be funny, or maybe stupid. And I'm also the person that if you say something, my face will contort in a way that it tells on me. That's the way my mind works. It's constantly in motion. So I also have that problem with my eyes, but there's some people that I know that, I don't know if it's just RBF. You know what that means. But their face doesn't say anything, but the eyes, looking in a person's eyes can always give it away. Now, a lot of times we don't look other people in the eyes. It's said to be rude when you don't look people in the eyes, but a lot of times now, people avoid looking other people in the eyes. And maybe it's because your eyes will tell on you. But also, people don't directly don't look in their eyes. They go out of their way to avoid direct contact. Because maybe it's not that you don't want to look into someone's soul, but more than likely you don't want them to look into your soul and see that void, that vastness, that openness that's there. We live in such a material world, and we're so consumed with technology and social media that many of us are walking around unfulfilled, purposeless. Now, does that include me? Sometimes, maybe. I don't know. I do feel a sense of engagement and a sense of purpose just by doing this, delivering content. I watch a lot of movies and TV, and I feel glad that when I pull something out of it, and you turn to somebody you want someone to talk to. I'm glad that I got Centel, or glad I got Chuck, or my partner Lonzel, or my brother Romar. I'm glad I have people that I can talk to discuss these things. And if I can't talk to any of them, I'll talk to you. And sometimes you're going to comments, you'll leave me comments, and I'll respond. I'll be like, yeah, I saw that too. Or, yeah, great point. Because I can't see your face. I can't look in your eyes and know if you're even telling me the truth. Or you telling me what you want me to hear. We talked about microaggressions and just little things, certain twitches of the face and eyes. Because your body really does have tails. That's why in-person contact is so important. And we are doing everything we can to move away from it, to become less personal. The thing about looking someone in the eyes is that your eyes can denote everything. Your eyes can tell you emotions like joy, fear, sadness, anger. And you pick up on little subtle cues, pupil dilations, eye movements, which direction they move their eyes, if they move their head when they move their eyes, even facial expressions, the furrow of the eyebrows, the wrinkle of the nose, the little corners of your lips. Everything can tell you what you need to know if you're paying attention about how someone really feels. This episode was a very heartfelt episode, and I really felt awful for me, Ashildr. She hated the doctor calling her Ashildr, even though that was her name. And she said, that was so long ago, I can barely remember it. And she said, that girl, the girl who was Ashildr, who you chose to make her immortal, she's dead. And she had to go on and become me, because me was the only person she had. Me was the only person she could rely on. Me once had a love and 3 children that she loved, and she lost all of it. And then she chose, because it hurt so much, she chose to be cynical and chose to be alone. And when you spend that much time alone, it makes you angry, bitter, resentful. And then she needed a target, someone to blame. And here comes a doctor. And maybe he does deserve her blame. He does deserve the ire. He just wanted to save her life. But giving her everlasting life doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem right. The doctor even says something, like, what will become of this? He said, time will tell. And that sounds good, unless you're the person that's happening to. What does your face say about you? What do your eyes say about you? This is Rick Steed, new from the Ville. Make sure that you like this video, share it as much as possible. Leave me a comment. What do your eyes say about you? Are they windows into your soul? When people look into your eyes, do they see light, joy, happiness? Or do they see emptiness, sadness, anger? What do your eyes say about you? And if for some reason you have not subscribed, I'm not sure what you're waiting on. It's real easy, it's real simple. Down the corner, you see it. Click on the button, subscribe. Watch the other videos. There might be something in there that you're feeling. Remember, every time we do this, it's gotta be about this. But even more importantly, it should be about this.